Hey there, guys. It's Kage coming at you. Today we're going to be going over my thoughts on Guild Wars, and I've also got well, people already know people already know what's coming in this video as well for a little extra something something. So yeah, just looking this over. The new mode's coming. Kicks off March 21st, and again, I'd never played the test version of this. I know creators have access to that to be able to see, you know, play them and get a feel for things early on. Never tried any of them. Stayed away clearly from all of this, but just from I don't know a perspective here, it's always weird how as you get closer to like a new game mode or something paramount to just changing how you play a lot of these games, you'll see like people just kind of drop off and quit all of a sudden for whatever reason. It happens a lot. Now, maybe it just do I think Guild Wars made those people quit? No, it just kind of happens for some odd reason. It's just weird. It could be any type of game modes, but just it's just kind of weird. We've had a couple of people drop off in the guild. Have watched some other people kind of just phase out. But here we are, and this looks very, very interesting on how they're going to do everything here with the preparations and how much power I'm going to have as a guild leader and choosing the brackets. And I want to cut to something very quickly. I want to see if they actually have it here that I just wanted to bring up to start, because there was something about if let's say I think it was if 15 people wipe out the opposing team, then every other participant isn't going to get any sort of rewards. Now, I can't speak too much on to how that's going to work as of right now, because again, I never did any of the testing phases, but I just find that very interesting because to me, it's like, is is the matchmaking that they're going to be doing for this mode going to be on such a level that they don't expect to have 15 consecutive complete shutdowns when one group fights another, which I can't speak. Again, I don't. I'm just going to be assuming that this mode is similar to Arena, and in normal Arena, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I've been able to fight above my weight a bit. Maybe not 2x, but I mean, I could fight something along the lines of, let's say right now I'm like 580 power. I can take down an 840 team depending on the composition. I can play a bit above my weight, so it makes me wonder with how this is structured and everything, is there something that's going to be involved in these actual fights that is going to make it harder to get a decisive victory, which I don't know right now. I I think it's a bold move, to be honest. I don't know what a good alternative to reward system would be, but if there's anything I do know about games is people, players, players can prove you wrong time and time again. Players can do very unexpected things or come up with outside the box strategies and just completely take a developer's expectations and flip them on their head. So when we do get to see this mode in action, it'll be very interesting to see how the matchmaking is set up, how the brackets are determined. Will I be fighting? Let's say for instance, let's look over here at the leaderboard. In terms of strength, am I going to be fighting people close to my position here, or is it going to be some other number? It's very interesting to think about how this is all going to come into play, because again, I don't know exactly what they are going to be doing for the mode and for these pairings. They seem to think that these pairings will be pretty good. They'll be one-off situations. So, I mean, I can't really judge it right now. We don't know, but I mean, I would hope though that let's say this does happen and there are a lot of decisive victories, that next month they'll be able to tweak things and switch it around. That being said, again, I do like the idea of this extra mode. I do like the idea of it adding more flavor to the actual guild and putting more in, because as of right now, the only thing we really have are these missions and and the guild raids. So adding another layer and getting people to be more engaged, it's not a bad thing. It can create some animosity, and speaking from experience with GVGs of the past, you may see people start to hate each other a bit more, but it's all good for the health of the game. It'll definitely do something for everybody. It's a very puzzling thing how these interactions will go, because you could have the good-natured fun, and then you could have the people who will lock down their Discord, be super secret squirrely, and take it to like the next extreme, and hope that their master plans aren't spread out there because they want to be the very best. I don't know. It's just interesting, but overall, I can't see this being a bad thing for the game. New mode, we're going to get extra rewards. We're going to get, they have said we are going to be able to get extra books and badges and stuff. And I am hurting for books. I am hurting for badges. Any mode that's going to give me extra rewards and stuff to do is good. The only other thing about Guild Wars that I'm still a little confused about is the arena badges themselves being changed. I don't know what the end box is going to be for this mode I'm in. I know it was normally 95. I get that they want to lessen the amount of pressure people are going to have to do things in game with the mode. But again, we'll see what effect this has on it. But I'm very curious. Are you guys looking forward to this mode? I mean, outside of the rewards, do you think this is going to be a good thing for the game? Do you think this is going to be something that's going to cause a lot of turmoil? I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say on it. I right now, I'm scared I run a guild where I have a bunch of people who are very new to the game. I'm expecting that we are going to get absolutely steamrolled. It is going to happen. We are going to be face down in the mud, and I'm expecting to get completely decimated. But maybe the matchmaking is pretty good. Maybe we'll have some really solid matches, and it'll be some close fights. Because I know everybody wants to win, but I would rather have a win where I either completely decimate them, or I have one where it is a nail biter. Not all the time, mind you, but let's say you have one really close match a season, something crazy, one, maybe even two where you have to really hunker down and bring the troops together and do stuff. But having to do 6 or 7 of those, that'd drive me crazy. Give me either a decisive victory or defeat 5 times over and one really close match. That's just how I am. And other than that, there is one other thing I have for you guys. I do have, technically threw 2 things at you if you were observant, but the second thing I want to give you guys is a Gleam code as well. So let me go ahead and pull that up here. Where is it? This little code right here. Now, let me actually... what's an easy way to do this for you guys? So now, this code, I'm going to show this to you here. This code only works for the raffle. If we put this code in here, this code is not going to do anything. This is my best way to relay this code to you, give this to you, without you guys wanting to hang me and murder me in my sleep. Because there were some people last time who were very upset that Code Doubtfire did not do what it was supposed to do in game. And so, yeah, I am showing that to you. I am letting you know this code works for Raffle. Raffle code only. If you guys would like me to get some in-game codes, I know I'm definitely going to get one at 1K subs, and hopefully after I get there, I'll start asking for more. I'll be able to get some more rewards, because let's face it, I mean, the last week and a half, it's felt pretty code light. I mean, we haven't really seen too many. I mean, there was one floating around. I think today was like 50 Blackstones and a Rex Whip, which was great, but we haven't seen a lot of those. So when the channel does get to 1K subs, which I do need to post more videos, that I do need to do more for myself here as well. I acknowledge that. I acknowledge my laziness. I do apologize for that. But, yeah. So we'll see about getting those. So if you guys want to help out and help me get some rewards, to help you guys get some rewards, win-win for all of us, I'm game. No pressure, though. If you don't want to do it, it is what it is. I understand completely. Because, I've had this channel for years now. But other than that, again, I do want to hear your thoughts on Guild Wars. I even want to hear what you guys think this will impact the game. I mean, I've played a lot of games with Guild Wars, and I've seen things get pretty brutal. I mean, I played a game where we never had guilds at all, and the community was all great and everything, and then guilds came in, and they've really divided everybody with how the guild battles were and everything. It was kind of... it was kind of fun because I like drama, but at the same time it was kind of sad because, people who I'd known for like a couple of years were, part of Team B or Team C, and Team C couldn't interact with Team Kage because, well, that's just how life was. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining, and if you caught my first little surprise, great. If you got the second one here with the Carnage code, remember, Raffle, Gleam, not in-game code. Don't kill me. Take care, guys.